Hi, Joe Cerrone.
And Alan Rosen.
Welcome to CAD-134, Basic AutoCAD for Interior Design, in our first Zoom classroom recording. All right, so I'm Joe Cerrone, and I'll be teaching the course with Alan Rosen. Course is Basic AutoCAD for Interior Design, and I'm in the D2L course shell, which is available using an internet browser by going to d2l.oakton.edu. And depending on how many courses you'll have, you'll see your course here in the main splash page. And I usually pin my course, and so I'll have the CAD-134 class here, fall 2023. Alrighty, I'm going to turn off my monitor. And we're going to take a look at the course shell. We've given students early access to the course, and that just means that we started it a couple of days early. We will hold a Zoom classroom meeting every Wednesday. The course is online asynchronous, which means that you will be able to complete the course without coming into the classroom. But with that said, we will make it available for you if you do want to come in and if you do want to do some work. Zoom classroom meetings will be held on Wednesdays. Our first one will be August 23rd at 10:30 a.m. And the link for that Zoom classroom meeting is right here. You just click on the link and we'll be able to admit you. You will need the internet to be able to connect. That's how these Zoom meetings work. You can download the AutoCAD version by clicking on this How to Get the Software right here. And then what you can do is you can go to the Get Products area. And what it'll ask you to do is to sign in or to create a user account. And so here you would say create an account, and you would put your first name, your Oakton information, and then your password. And so when you create the account, what it's going to do is it's going to ask you to use, or what you want to do is use your .edu or your school email, because it's not going to allow you to download the software unless you can verify your student status. To verify your student status, you need a student ID or your transcript, a copy of it, which you can get through your My Oakton. If you have any questions or you need any help, you can email Al and I, or you can call the help desk at 847-635-1965. And that's the Oakton help desk. And they can tell you what your email is if you need help with that. Alrighty, with that said, I'm just going to continue on with our meeting. And so you'll download the software, and we have a video for that. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm hitting my keyboard by accident here. The school is equipped with the 2023 version. So you're welcome to come into the campus, either the Skokie campus or the Des Plaines campus, to work on your software. But most students will like to download it because they want to work at home. And to do that, you'll need to get the software and to download it and install it. The installation information is right here. And so here's a video that shows you how to install the software on your computer. The textbook is AutoCAD for the Interior Designer from SDC Publications. If you click on this link, you'll be taken to the textbook. You have purchase options here. And so if you click on the purchase options, you can either get an ebook, which is my preferred method. I use Red Shelf, and so I'll use the Red Shelf version of the AutoCAD for Interior Design book. Or you can get a printed version from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And if we looked at the printed version on Amazon, the software is available for either the Mac or for the PC. We use the PC, so it does look a little bit different. And the textbook, it looks like you can get it from $38 if you use the shopping app. Otherwise, $59 seems to be the price. Alrighty, let's go back. Here's where our textbook information is. And it's really a very good textbook. If we look at the book preview here, we'll go through getting started with AutoCAD, how the screen works, how to navigate, and we'll cover this information using Zoom. And as we go through, and like we're doing right now, we can show how the screen works and things like that. But the textbook itself goes chapter by chapter, going through different commands, like how to use the rectangle command, limits command, and then it has these projects at the end of each of these chapters. And so we'll be working on this hotel suite project throughout the course of the textbook. And so that's the textbook that we'll be using. I was hoping they'd show some of the textbook projects in here. Here we go. And so the textbook information will go through like how the screen works, using the software, going through the ribbon, etc. And we'll typically go chapter by chapter through these different projects. Alrighty. Back to the D2L. So that's the textbook. We're going to be using AutoCAD for the interior designer. You can go back to a version or two earlier if you need to. It's not that significantly different. If you have any questions, you can email Al and I. You do not have to attend this first Zoom meeting this coming Wednesday. We will record it and we will put those details and post them. So you don't have to come to the class every week, but you're welcome to. Install the software, verify your student status, and then we realize that students oftentimes have questions and need assistance. And so if you need any assistance on Wednesday, we will broadcast from the Skokie campus, and you're welcome to come into the campus. On Thursdays, we'll provide support with Zoom meetings. And what you would need to do is you'd need to just click on the link. And then we're working towards some in-person support as well. This book is the 2022. We'll come back to that since we already talked about our book as we did. And we'll start off with a pretest, basically just getting to know the students and where they're at. If we look at the way the course is organized, the course in this area of the D2L, and I'm going to just switch over to view it as a student. And so every week we'll go through the assignments, and they're here in the content area. Here's our course syllabus. And so we can take a look at our course syllabus. Fall semester, CAD-134, basic AutoCAD for interior design. Your instructors are Alan Rosen and Joe Cerrone. And if you need to get a hold of us, use the D2L email application. And that's all within D2L. You can call and leave a message, but this isn't really the best way. Email is the preferred method to get a hold of me, just because it's so hard to get a hold of people on the telephone sometimes now. We're at the Skokie campus in room P131. Credit is 4 credit hours for the course. We're going to be using computer-aided design, AutoCAD specifically, to create floor plans, lighting plans, electrical plans, and we'll basically set up a drawing electronically. Essentially, we'll use AutoCAD to make these floor plans and elevations, and even some 3D drawings using the computer. It's geared towards interior design. We'll create a portfolio of drawings, and we'll teach you the proper techniques for American National Standards, or for basic standard procedures. And then a little bit more about the information for the course. Grading will be straight 90, 80, 70, 60, and we'll talk about this other information in our first day. And so the schedule information will be located in the content area. Here's the course syllabus. And then we have things like templates that we'll use with AutoCAD. But what we really want to look at is this module 1, This will be the first module that we'll start with. And essentially we'll go through the textbook chapters where you'll read the textbook, and then we'll go through how do you work with the CAD system. And so we have PowerPoints for you. You'll be able to view the chapter PowerPoint and then go through and create the different assignments once we've created and displayed the different information. Back to module 1. And so the course is organized with these different modules, and then we'll give you different assignments. And so in the first module, it's a very straightforward assignment. We have a pre-test, and what we would like you to do is just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you took the course. If you've used AutoCAD before, some of the advantages, and why you're taking the class and what you'd like to learn. Alrighty, back to the content section. And so rather than make this a really long video, I just want to introduce ourselves and how the course will go. We've talked about the book information needed and things like how to install the software. We will be available for office hours and student assistance. If we look at the main splash page, essentially we've got the course open, early access, and we're looking forward to our first classroom meeting. So with that, just wanted to give everybody a little bit of a heads up. We'll be having our first class on Wednesday. We'll go through the course policies and procedures, and we're looking forward to getting that started. Al, is there anything else that I want to include in this meeting recording?
No, that is great.
Alrighty then, I'm going to stop the recording, and we'll include that in our email with the link.